Hey Scott, really quick, I just wanted to explain this website analytics software and show you kind of what it can do. I'm not going to go into complex detail on all of the more complex uh, features and capabilities and functions that it has. I'm just going to kind of give you a brief overview of what it can do. Some of the things you've probably already figured out if you've been in here, and some of them you probably haven't. So, anyways, so when you go to snap.livestatserver.com, enter your username and password, you'll come to this page. It'll have the name of your company up top and these several tabs. So the first tab, this shows who's on your site in real time. So if somebody's on your site right now, then it will show a little dot. If there's lots of people, it'll show lots of little dots. So right now, it's about 9:40 in the morning my time. There's nobody on your site. If there is somebody on your site, in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and go to your site really quick, and then it'll show that I'm on your website. So I just went to your website. It'll take just a couple of seconds, and then right there, okay, you can see that I just came online. Makes that noise. So there's somebody on your website. When there's somebody on your website in real time, go to visitors, and there's a few things you can do. You can see where they are, some information about them. You can, hopefully this doesn't creep you out because it has this capability, but it has this little button that says spy on. What you can do is you can look, see where people are moving their mouse in real time. Ask to chat. So this whole software is developed around the idea of trying to improve a website. So see how people interact with it, how you can improve it. Ask to chat. The benefit with that is if somebody's on your website, you can prompt a little thing that says, would you like to talk to an operator or something like that. And then you could ask them, questions, do you like the site, whatever, you can interact with them. So not very many people use that feature, but it has it. The main tab is this recordings tab. So this is where you get a ton of information on how you can improve your website. I'm just going to start from this side and then work over. So actually I'll start from over here. I'll just skip, we'll talk about this last. So this shows when people were on your site. So 20 minutes ago there was somebody on your website from Henderson, Nevada. It shows how many movements. So this is how many times they moved their mouse. That shows you how engaged they were with your website. Somebody gets on, moves their mouse one time, they weren't that engaged. How many pages, and then also that's hyperlinked. If you click on it, you can see which pages they saw. So this person right here, it was from Quebec. Let's find one in, okay, so Las Vegas. They're on 3 pages, and you can see all the pages that they were on. Also, by default, this is 10, but I usually switch it to 100 so I can see all the recordings. This will hold 300 recordings at a time. Looks like somebody else just came to your website, and they're from Houston, Texas. So somebody right now is on your website in Houston, Texas. They just came on. Anyways, we'll carry on. As you go over, you can see where they came from. So I can tell that you're running AdWords because this was an AdWords link. Somebody found you, clicked on your ad, came to your website. They were on there for 20 seconds. You can see what city, state they were in. And you can also see what kind of browser, what computer they use to engage with your website. So this is a PC, that's a Mac. This is a Droid, that's an Apple. iPhone, that's an Apple. That's a iPad, Apple, PC, Apple, iPad, iPhone, Android phone. You get the idea. It also shows the browser. So this person, the person that's on here right now, they're using a Chrome browser. You can see this right here. Let's see, if you scroll down far enough, you can probably find where I've been on your website. I use an Apple and a Safari. So this is useful because if a lot of people are on your website, or a lot of your visitors, if they're using like an iOS device or a mobile device, then you need to make sure that your website is mobile responsive. You need to make sure that, maybe even do a dedicated mobile app if you have enough traffic. But somebody whose website, if 95% of their website traffic is on a PC or a Mac, an actual computer, then who cares if they have a mobile website or not. So that's the idea with that. So the most powerful thing is you can click on this and you can watch a video of a session. So we're going to use this one. This guy was on 2 pages. He was on your website for 26 seconds, Mesa, Arizona. If you click on play session, which I'll do here in a second, this will show you the screen as they saw it. So you're going to see a mouse movement. That's not me moving the mouse. That's a recording of this person who was in Mesa, Arizona, who used your website. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so they were actually on an Android device, so that's not a very good recording because they don't really have a mouse. Doesn't work as well with somebody that has. Now the most powerful feature is this over here. If you click on play session, then you can see how people engage with your website. It shows a video of the screen as your user saw it, as your web user saw the video. So I'm going to click on this. You're going to see a mouse moving around. That's not me moving the mouse. That's your visitor moving the mouse. So it's a recording. So this person was on a PC, Internet Explorer. They came from your Google AdWords. So this is somebody right after they clicked on your ad. This is what they did, and this is where they went. So you can see they scrolled their mouse over, looking around. They looked at that. They scrolled down. Went up and looked at this. Also, you can speed this up if you want, and you can skip idle activity. Right now I have it set to skip idle activity. So if they're idle, it just goes right over it. So you can't really tell when they're reading. You can see that they looked at your gallery for a little while. If you want to watch this in QuickTime, you can watch it 2 times speed, 4 times, or 10 times speed. If I click on 10 times speed, it just zips right through. So now he just clicked on a link and then went to a different page, and now it's gone. So here's why this is beneficial. I can't remember what recording, but I've seen people that have went into your about and they've clicked on a link and then they've clicked like 2 or 3 times because they didn't realize that your website changed, because your about page looks so similar to all your other pages that they clicked on about and they didn't think it was working. They didn't realize that there was some text down here that changed because all this other stuff stayed the same, and then they got frustrated and they left your website. So that actually happened with somebody on about, and then also somebody that I think they clicked on contact us. But on your contact us, just looks so similar, and especially about and homepage. See, somebody clicks on that and they don't realize that it changed because the pages are similar enough. So anyways, there's several insights that you can glean. You can go back and show you the rest of these things. The chat feature, I don't know if you use that. If you have somebody in the office that just sits by a computer, you can turn on chat. And what that will do is it will, this little thing down here will pop up that will say live help available online. And then people, if they click on that, then they can be connected with your operator, your secretary via chat. It's useful. There's some people out there that are introverts that don't like calling, but they'll chat with you. So it's just the way it is. I'd show you that right now, but I'm afraid that there's nobody on your website, so I probably could do that really quick. I don't want to turn on if you have visitors on there, but nobody's on your website, so I'll show you really quick. Turn this on for 2 seconds. Turn that on, and then down here you'll see a little box pop up. It'll take just a second. And there it is. So that little box right here that says live help is available online, if I click on that, then you'll hear a little beep on my computer, and then that's what your agent would hear, or your secretary would hear. That little beep right there. So anyways, I'm going to turn it off before somebody really starts to chat with me, and then when you turn it off, then that little box just goes away. It'll take like 2 or 3 seconds, and it'll just disappear. So anyways, that's what that tab does. Polls, you can set it to where you can ask your visitors questions, and you can say after they're on this page for 2 minutes, then ask them this question. If they ever go to this page, as soon as they get there, ask them this question. It's useful. You can engage with your surfers and your web users, especially people that are on your website for a while, and you ask them questions like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how easy would this website be, or do you have any suggestions on how we can improve the site? And you can get some information back from your actual visitors. Heat maps are useful. You can go and set up a heat map, and you can see where people really focus on your website. Form analytics, I'm not going to go into that. Anyways, so that's what it can do. The main thing again is this recording page. You can see how long people are on your website, where they go, what they look at, what they use, if they use a browser, if they use Safari, if they use Internet Explorer, if they use Mac, if they use a PC, if they use a mobile device. You can see where they are, the city and state. You can see which pages they view, how long people typically stay on your website, and you can actually see a recording and everything. So it's got a lot of information. I'm going to monitor this for you in the next little couple days, and then I'll send you a form that will have some ideas on how you can improve your website, and it'll be based on the data that I get from this. So anyways, if you have any questions, give me a call. But yeah, I think that there are several things that you could do to your website that'll make it improve and just function a little bit better. Let more people engage with it. Let people get the information a little bit quicker. So anyways, that's that. Hope you're having a good day. Talk to you later.